What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's Killer B, the goddamn witch finder. General, you got a witch burning their motherfucking asses up. I burn everything down. Everything. What up, Big O? See you up in here. You the first up in this joint. Let's get some more people up in here. Let's get some more people up here. We can get started and shit. Burn this goddamn shit down tonight. I ain't got too much longer and shit. Y'all niggas did hurry the fuck up. Get your asses on up in here. Oh, man. I like to thank all my supporters right off the rip. We got a new supporter, RDGT. We got Scary YT Streets. We got Sister Brainstorm Homeschool Academy, Nagy Springfield, Josh, Siberius the Sleeping Serpent. Wagwan, John Riggins. Siberius the Sleeping Serpent. Myron Edwards, Bill Hill, Yasu, Victor Always, San Miguel TV, Sahara Jr., and Alon the Rubinite. And we can get this shit popping. What up, Shamiam? I see you up in here. So, what's Clyde Diva gonna pop up in this motherfucker? Let's see Clyde Diva gonna pop up in this joint and shit. Cause I gave her a challenge. Says old boy, that old unseen weirdo ass nigga and shit. Right? Gonna run his goddamn mouth. I'm just gonna address him for a little bit. What else scared you two streets? One, right? I didn't see the shit until like last night. I'm like, really? This nigga trying to diversion this way and shit? Like the motherfuckers really try to get Clyde Diva to stop talking about Judah. And I gotta wonder why. Why is that if they stand on the Torah? If they stand on the Torah, you know what I'm saying? They should be getting on Judah nasty ass too. If they stand on the Torah, right? We got Devion was up over there. Ramel fucking bootlicking ass and shit. He was up over there and shit the other day, right? They're all sitting up under his balls and shit. And somebody told me Judah Nazareth is an otter. I was like, what the fuck's an otter, nigga? They said it's a skinny, hairy gay man. I was like, well, goddamn, shit, right? So that's what Judah Nazareth is now, otter. I gotta do another show on that. But y'all check my community page. I just put up an older video where Judah Nazareth tried to get with the known lesbian / bisexual or whatever she was and shit. But I know she liked women. And I got the confession tape. And Judah knew about this years ago and trying to get with her and shit. Where's that in the Torah? And told her, don't you ever mention this on the air. Don't you ever mention this ever again. And Killer B was right there. I can keep it 1,000. What up, Nagy? And Killer B can keep that shit 1,000. I was right there. I'm like, word. I said, Killer B will be cleaning this shit up for the next 3 years. That's what I said in the video. It was a thing where they tricked me up in and shit, right? Judah supposed to been debating her, whether Israel and Peru or whatever, right? And it turned into a Killer B intervention and shit, where they want me to continue trying to deal with fucking Hadassah crazy motherfucking ass. And you hear, I'm gonna release the audio and shit. I'm gonna release the audio one day, and y'all gonna hear me give my my 2 cents on what I think she is, right? And then it comes out like half hour later in the same conversation. It comes right out. But that's a whole nother video. But we're gonna get on. Yeah, that's right. Hit that link, goddamn it. You got the link up in there, Nikki. It's up at the top. Oh, you hit the link. My bad. Add the screen. Well, go on, Nagy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. We can burn some shit down today. Oh, Mr. Unseen and shit can open his goddamn mouth. I know he just wants some attention and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wants some attention. So I'm gonna give him a little bit. Now I done told this nigga I don't want his bitch fucking liquor crack and shit, right? I don't want his bitch, nigga. I ain't never wanted your bitch. Nigga, from your crack liquor, nigga, all you got is broke down, busted ass, motherfucking booger wolf ass chicks and shit. For what Clyde Diva say about your baby mama. And what I say about goddamn liquor crack and shit, right?
Can I say something about Clyde Diva?
Yep. Don't say that.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. No. This is something that happened to her that I think is kind of like it got her to realize something. But it's like She got yelled at by you know who. She got you know who flipped out on her.
What happened?
Clyde Diva got screamed at by the Torah Knights, head honcho.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. That was the diversion. Unseen gave her some other shit to talk about, right? And while that lie is going on, Judah is on his shit, going in on Clyde Diva.
Yeah, but he actually screamed. He was screaming at her like he did JJ 7000.
Yeah. Because she was tied up. Unseen had her tied up. And I was looking at that. I was like, this is the version. I say, who cares about two musty boogie eating ass fucking Israelite motherfuckers? Like, who cares about if you got a fat chick pregnant and shit? Who gives a fuck? Like, seriously, he's not even like a creator, content creator. Like this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? He in the cheap sheets. Like, so like nobody know who he is and all types of shit. Like, whatever. He just the nigga, the side nigga, TV nigga. And like, still, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. It's not like they celebrities or nothing. This shit, if I was having a kid, I wouldn't put that shit up on the fucking internet. And I wouldn't have no woman and shit that would put some shit up on the internet telling people they business up on the internet. Who does that? Now, my question is, if he a motherfucking Israelite, why is he trying to get away from his Israelite woman? You laid with the woman, you supposed to be staying with her. That's Israelite doctrine right there. That's the doctrine. If it's a strange woman, you do what you want and go about your goddamn business, right? But if it's an Israelite woman, you supposed to be staying with that woman. I learned that first week. You laying with them, you better be staying with them. So what type of, he supposed to have that cube, the cube of righteousness knowledge, right? He got that stupid ass Judah Nazareth cube shit on his avatar, right? So why isn't he applying that with his bitches, right? Because that's what he got. He got bitches. He ain't got no woman. He got bitches. So why is he applying that cube? That's what I want to apply. Does he know what it is?
Oh, looks like I'm the only one up here. That's kind of funny. That happens just after I jump on. That's weird. Well, it's kind of weird, hearing all this stuff. When it comes to cults, I'm actually better at just beating up cults in general. I don't really, some of this Israelite stuff is just too crazy for me. And that's saying something because I actually beat up Scientology and other actual weird cults. Almost feels a little bit weird to me.
You hear me all right now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just saying it's weird how I can beat up Scientology and that's like normal to me, but this is crazy.
He said it's not weird service like that.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a minute, and you're going in and out, but that's.
Oh shit! Y'all motherfuckers hear me? Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, but it's like in and out. It goes in and out. It's weird.
Okay. All right. She's right. She shouldn't be showing your newborn on the goddamn internet and shit. Who the fuck do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Except motherfuckers around civilized people that's on social media. People that got their families on their social media and shit. They don't got a bunch of cult motherfuckers up on there. Weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So get that aluminum foil. Yo, you crazy. She trolling my ass today. Fucking but all right, y'all hear me good, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. So I gotta ask him a question and shit. Now he over there in Claudiva fucking shit, right? He not supposed to be over there even dealing with her. On no level. Clyde get on there with a sexy motherfucking outfit and shit. With the bra and shit, showing through, seeing through and all that shit. They're not even supposed to be over there. They supposed to be applying that scripture. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Oh, is that what that is? Because I've never noticed anything like that. That sounds weird.
You know what I'm saying? Now she a grown woman. She ain't no goddamn Israelite. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. If you two to allow her to get ass naked on that motherfucker, she could do that shit. I wouldn't have no motherfucking problem with it, right? If they allow that shit. But Israelites is not supposed to be over there with that shit, or around that shit, or even entertaining that shit, or even promoting that shit. So Judah had her on her shit. So Judah talk all this shit about her, but you knew all that before she was over there with you. Before you was on her platform, you knew everything that you say. Whatever whatever the true shit is and the shit you make it up or whatever. So if you making up shit, nigga, you must be knew that before. So why you was fucking with her in the first goddamn place, nigga? Everybody, me and Negi are fucking pedos and homosexual shit. Why you was fucking with us for 6 goddamn years?
Yeah.
Why the fuck you was fucking with us for 7 goddamn years, nigga?
5 years and he didn't know that. Then he finds out as soon as I go, yeah, I'm not gonna be part of this piece.
Yep.
Then he finds out.
And if I beat up my woman and shit, why the fuck you still have me in tour nights, nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's real simple. And like, there's a lot of slow motherfuckers out there and shit that just can't put 1 and 2 together. They can't put 1 and 2. It's very simple. It's very simple. I'm like Wu-Tang and shit. All you gotta listen to is the Killer Bee double CD and shit. And that's all the education y'all gonna need for the next 10 years.
So my question is, where's the Megan's Law that says my name on it? Where's that website?
Wait, say that again?
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that I've done anything? Where's the evidence?
What the Torah say? You gotta have what? You gotta have a witness of 3 or more, or hard and concrete evidence, paperwork, nigga. That's what the Torah say. Where it's at.
Yeah, but
you still waiting on the pedophile shit.
Yeah,
you still waiting.
Paperwork. Where is it?
Yep. I answer all the questions. I ain't shame, motherfucking shit. I ain't shame. Just like I just said, we had the conversation, and I'm cussing Adasa out. I'm like, yo, I don't want a woman like you. You're like a man. I said, you like Baphomet. You like half woman, half man. I said, what man want that? I said, I want a woman that speaks sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no fucking nigga. Like, know what I'm saying? And later on in the conversation, she's sitting there. She must be looking at a magazine or some shit on the internet. She said, I'll smash that. And she was talking about a goddamn woman. She was like, I like girls. I'm like, what? I said, I told you. I said, you hear that shit? And Judah like, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that coming out your mouth again on the air and no shit like that. I'm gonna drop that whole audio, and I'll get fucking. You think I'm crazy on this motherfucker? You hear me in private, how I get down and shit. They gonna be like, yo, Killer be a real motherfucking G. I'm surprised this nigga wasn't a pimp. Shit, I'm a real motherfucking G. I call that shit straight down the motherfucking line.
I heard that. That's the funny thing. I heard what you're referring to.
Yep.
I heard that a long time ago. That was absolutely the craziest.
A couple people out there got the whole audio. I sent the whole audio to and shit. But like, yeah, that shit crazy as fuck, nigga. That shit crazy as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? And these niggas just sit there and just lie, slander. That's all they fucking do. It's like all they got. And us seeing and shit right under this nigga nose. And he never even was a tour night. Like, with this nigga, is you trying to look for a spot or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? You put in an application, nigga, you try to fill a position in that motherfucker or something, nigga, because you was always on the sidelines. Nigga, you was never with us.
He was one of the chat dummies. The guys
just exactly, nigga. Crash dummy. Yeah, chat nigga. Comment board nigga. Ain't had no wrench, no nothing, nigga. You was a comment board nigga. That's it. And Lack of Black says, I believe half the shit Black say. Lack of Black crazy as fuck. But I believe half the shit she said. And she not my type. Ain't never been my type. I asked her, I said, yo, you want to be my fucking internet date and shit or whatever, right? I'm fucking with her and shit. To go on Raw Rack show, because Raw Rack says the shit. I only gonna let niggas on my shit that got their girls with them and shit. Right? I said, I ain't gonna put my women up on there. I said, none of them even come up on this shit. Like, they look at this shit and think this shit is like some fucking, you lose brain cells. It's like idiot shit. Like, who the fuck pay attention to that shit? I was talking to Tia and shit last night. She was like, our boss was watching the debate, the Lions and shit. He said, this is the most retarded shit ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? None of these motherfuckers even know what the fuck they talking about. And he said one key thing. He said, you got a bunch of grown 50-year-old motherfuckers just running all these little stupid motherfuckers. And that shit 100. That shit 100. Full of straight tards. Yeah, that's right, nigga. You're full of straight tards. And here we go with fucking. I told Clyde Diva. Now he tried to remix like what I said to her. I was like, yo, you don't understand what's going on and shit. Like you burn that nigga down, but you doing what he wants you to do and shit. So when you do it, you gotta be mad effective with that shit. You gotta make that nigga sit down. If you just talking shit, he want that. He want to push and pull and shit. He want that shit because it gives him attention. You talking about him, so people gonna want to go over to his shit, talk about him. That's his game. He a one-trick pony. But what you gotta do is put up that shit he don't want nobody to see. The shit that stop people from watching him. That's the see when I dropped that shit. What happened? That nigga sat the fuck down. He sat down for a week. And I did that shit last time. He did the same thing. Nigga fell off and shit for a week. When I first went at him and shit, that motherfucker dropped off like 3-4 months. On suicide watch and shit. Had to call Tommy on and shit. Motherfucker for counseling, motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, this shit crazy as hell, yo. And these niggas call themselves Israelites and they hold people to all these standards. Oh, he don't follow. Oh, he's a wicked motherfucker. He's a harlot and shit. Why Clyde Diva ain't a harlot then? Huh? Why she not one? You hear Judah Nazareth talking shit about her, but Unseen is over there. Why is that? Why is Unseen with her? If Judah Nazareth defending the Torah, guarding the temple, then why is Unseen over there? If he a Torah night, why is he over there on Clyde Diva shit and not banging on her? Explain that. Explain that shit to me, nigga. Anybody, the Most High ain't respect as the persons, motherfucker. I was telling Clyde today in the comment board, on the comments and shit. I was like, yo, when I was go to the strip bar and shit, I wouldn't even pay no black, Hispanic, I would not even pay them no motherfucking mind. They want to get a fucking quarter out of my ass. I would act like they wasn't even there. They come and talk to me, I'll just ignore them. Because you're not supposed to make whores out of the daughters of Zion. That is throwing the motherfucking bills and them white bitches though.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's like
doing that shit.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of weird? You're like saying I believe in God, but you're going to a strip club. It's like
yeah, but that's the Hebrew Israelite shit. You know, like fucking the Gentiles or the strangers we can fuck.
I mean,
with. I grew up on that GMS shit.
It's just stupid. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's totally stupid. It's totally fucking ridiculous.
Like you're looking at one and that's just bad.
And that's how I was indoctrinated. That's how I was indoctrinated. But I kept real with the shit. I was real with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was indoctrinated with, and that's what I held on. I held everybody on the same standard. You know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody the other night, when my boys is like, yo, why only white people say shit? You don't say nothing. And when we do something, just listen to this dumb shit. But when we do something, you cussing us out and shit. Because y'all Israelites, y'all got the law. Y'all supposed to know better. I said, the white man, he's supposed to know. This is his world. He's supposed to be doing this. He don't got the law. So he don't got to what? He don't have to live by that motherfucking standard. So he do some shit to me. That shit my fault. Motherfucker. If y'all do some shit, y'all wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and they looked at me fucking just dumbfounded and shit and didn't see the logic in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some fucking retarded ass, monkey ass shit. Like, these niggas is fake as fuck. And look at Fopi. Why Fopi niggas is over there on Clyde Diva shit? Why Fopi niggas is on Judah Nazareth shit? Why? Why? What was that shit? That video the other day? Shit. Why? Why you want the fucking your finger in my booty? Why?
They feel so comfortable. They feel so comfortable going over there because they actually have gone over there before, so they feel like they can do it more.
Yep.
It's like dumb. It's like I don't know why they want to go over there. It's not like it's a special channel. It's not.
That's like going on the LGBTQ fucking platform and shit and hanging out.
I can do one better. It's like you know how you're famous, but you go back to the same dirty, nasty city where you came from.
Yep.
And you go back there and just want to hang out like that's the best place to be.
Yep.
It's like that. It's like why would you go over to that guy's channel?
Right. Exactly.
There's nothing over there. I don't go over there unless there's some kind of thing I need to see, which is like never.
Yep. And some of the real women that was over there that are actually trying to live out that shit and being victimized and being made whores and shit over there. Unknowingly, like, know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you got a chick. You are teaching her the scriptures. She's trying to be right. But then you're going to take advantage of her past and try to make some kind of leeway for them to do wickedness in your favor. Look at plain example, Amber Bourne. Plain example, Amber Bourne. Right? Amber Bourne was married. She's married to a white man, whatever. Fuck, who cares what the fuck who she's married to, right? Now, she wanted to learn about the Torah, right? She listened to Judah and shit. And what Judah tried to do? Try to get her to leave her husband and marry her. You know what I'm saying? And then when she didn't want to do it, he started to slander her, call her a whore, call her all types of fucking shit out of her motherfucking name. Say her husband raped her in the shower. Her husband's brothers in the fucking KKK and fucking all types of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy. Like so they corrupt. They're making the women. And what the scriptures even say that shit. That the anybody know the scripture I'm talking about? Let me know. What up, Clyde Diva? Anybody know the scripture? Let me know and shit. How they said that you will go in and you will come out 10 times worse than what you was before. Yeah, like when you come into the truth and then you leave the truth, the Most High gonna make you fucking 10 times worse than what you was before you came into the truth.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, someone where Judah's talking to the Pharisees. No, not why did I say that dude's name? Jesus is talking to the Pharisees, and he's saying you'll go from all over the place trying to conquer, and you turn him into twice the son of hell that you are. That's it.
Yep. Absolutely. So Clyde, you gotta put pressure on them, yo. You gotta put pressure. You gotta make them explain that shit, because they're not supposed to be doing what they do. They teach brother, you ain't supposed to hang around no women and stuff, but what they doing? And they know Clyde Diva don't know the scriptures. I'm not saying she don't know the scripture, but she don't know the Israelite doctrine. So she clueless to the shit. And they know that. So that's why they over there getting away with it. And the people over there with her is clueless to that shit. So that's why they over there getting away with it. Just like JJ 7000 with Tia. Tia didn't know nothing about none of that Israelite shit. Nothing about none of that shit. Nothing. I'm hipping her to the shit and she just like dumbfounded. She's like, oh my God, like what the fuck? How the fuck I get wrapped up in this motherfucking bullshit?
Oh,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
speaking of that dude, JJ 7000, he needs to get beat down like on some World Star type stuff.
Oh,
He needs
it's
to
gonna
go.
be worse. He in Colorado. Black people ain't in prison like that in Colorado. That's a bunch of redneck white supremacist white boys and shit on that
Or
motherfucker. Some big
Mexican.
greasy hairy nigga gonna be
Yeah,
dicking that
he,
motherfucker the fuck down in prison and shit.
yeah.
5'6".
So
Nigga,
he's
fight
gonna
your way out of that shit. Nigga.
World Star. Let's get it, man.
Yup. Let's get it, motherfucker. They gonna take it, motherfucker. You can do this the easy way or the hard way. When
Uh-huh.
them big country white boys and shit gonna be up in prison, you be like, I want you. I like
Like
you and I
that.
want you.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
That's
do it.
exactly
You
what
gotta
you're
do
gonna
it
get.
for a redneck. You gotta be like, that's right. Oink oink.
Yup. Yup. Done. And I'll be here laughing. I'm popping bottles the day they send his ass off. Popping bottles on this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it like Clyde, you gotta put pressure on these motherfuckers. You gotta put pressure on them. Unseen, why the fuck all of a sudden he come up with that shit? He on your shit by Judah dragging your ass on his channel. But he ride with Judah. He ride with that nigga. He's supposed to be with Judah, but way before you, because Judah's supposedly with the Torah. And he an Israelite. So that nigga gotta confess himself as not being a fucking Israelite. And none of that shit. He gotta either confess that shit and carry on what the fuck he doing, or he got some explaining to do. Straight like that. Straight like that. Now, all that shit he said on your shit, every goddamn bit of that shit was a lie. Now, I showed you the video on how I felt about Lacquer Black. The reason I quit with fucking with Lacquer Black, because Lacquer Black was crying and all this shit, and I was helping her get the courage to tell her motherfucking story. And yes, I did tell her the motherfucker she should be calling the goddamn police if that nigga did some out-of-pocket shit that's illegal. Like putting your sex tape out or some bullshit like that. I forgot what it was. But in her state, that's just a crime. That's a federal offense or some shit. I like call cops on that nigga. Like, fuck it. That's what that nigga need to be. Because he doing wickedness. He's supposed to be for the Torah. Where the Torah tell you to do that? And you was laying with the shit. You was laying with Lacquer Black. I wasn't, nigga. I don't want Lacquer Black. Liquor crack, I'm sorry. I don't even want her. And I said what up to her today or whatever shit, but the shit's still real. I'm still not fucking with her. Because she did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I told her, like, yo, all right. And then all of a sudden she switched up on me and shit. And like, this is all too much. I don't want to deal with this anymore and all this shit. I'm like, well, damn, bitch, you fucking in my ear every motherfucking day about this motherfucker. I don't want to listen to that shit. I want to hear the coach shit, how that nigga abused you, and you telling me all this nigga shape shifting and like all dumb shit. I ain't got time for that dumb shit. Now, I was nice to you. I was very nice to you. Very nice. I was very nice and patient with you. But once you pull that fuck shit, that fucking fuck shit, as Judah Nazareth could say, I was like, nah, we done here. Because you bullshitting now. You bullshitting. Like you trying to flip something, like I'm pressuring you to do something. I ain't pressuring you to do some shit. You said you was ready. So I'm like, yo, let's go. And all of a sudden, like fucking some weird shit, like, I don't know, you fucking crazy. You need to be taking medication. Like, a real talk. Like I said that on the shit. You need medication. Whether you take this shit or not. You say you should go to therapy and shit because of the shit she went through with this nigga. And the shit the nigga was saying about the new chick he got pregnant, that's the same shit Lacquer Black was saying that he was saying. All you gotta do is go to his channel and how he's talking to Lacquer Black and shit like that. That shit was weird. Like, that's like some weird shit. Like, man, weird shit. Something wrong with these niggas, yo. Like, man, weird shit. Like, they do shit, right? They want to get in your drawers and shit, right? But then they're gonna make an excuse that you wicked, so they can depart from you and shit now, cause you wicked. And I bet you everything. I bet you don't know that nigga. Lacquer Black don't know his name either. This shit crazy. These, like I said, these dumbass bitches will go out here and fucking lay down with these fucking musty, fucking booger eating ass Israelites and shit, and fucking around end up dead. Look at Tia. She almost died. And motherfuckers is not like talking about that shit. That shit's disturbing as fuck. Like, Like she know this man for 3 months, and her daughter had to come in the room and see this motherfucker on top of her trying to choke the life out of her. Like, are you serious? That little girl and shit got to go through that shit her whole life, remembering that shit. Now, what you think her relationships with men and all that shit gonna be like? She gonna have all her guard up and shit on motherfuckers. You can tell you, like, I can imagine her fucking with another motherfucker and shit now. It give me a fucking minute. Know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. It ain't no. Check out this shit. Nobody, if he would have killed her, which he was trying to do, he probably would have killed everybody in the motherfucking house. He probably would have killed everybody in the house. Know why? Because ain't nobody knew his name. Ain't nobody knew his name. All they know was Jeremiah. That ain't that motherfucking name. That's a Jeremiah is a long way from Antoine.
Yeah, it's not a real name, but it's crazy that you say you would have killed everyone in the house. Is there actually one instance I heard it was a joke, but the other instance it might have been real, so it's kind of messed up. This dude was in jail, and he's like, "So why'd you kill everyone in the house?" And he's like, "Cause they were home."
Yeah. Yeah. And look like with black states. See, I'm sorry, I'm shit about Locker Black.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you in a minute. But she keeping that shit 100. She know I ain't fucking with her, but she out here telling the motherfucking truth. She gave me the name. I looked the shit up and it came up to a dead motherfucker. See? Yeah, this shit crazy, yo. And this nigga drive it all around the country and shit. Who know? You know about stories with truck drivers and shit, kidnapping motherfuckers, and serial killers, and all types of shit like that. That motherfucker go do something in the city and just keep getting on up. Keep getting on up. You dumbass motherfucking bitches be sitting there just fucking with these dumbass motherfuckers. I gotta be a man because you fat and shit, and you find some motherfucker that look better than the motherfucker you should be getting and shit that you should be stuck with, and y'all fall for that dumbass shit. Be giving these motherfuckers your money and fucking shit, dumbass bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep that shit funky, like straight up. Keep that shit funky. Some of y'all won't gotta be ashamed of your goddamn self. And the shit work both ways too. Shit work both ways. Fat ass bitches use a nigga too. Use a nigga, keep the nigga in the house and shit. Buy some Jordans and shit. As long as that nigga staying in the house. Make the nigga, don't let the nigga get a job. None of that shit. Just keep that nigga just under her arms and shit. Under her motherfucking coochie. Fucking killer. Be a real one, motherfucker. Straight up. Now I want this nigga to explain that motherfucking Judah Nazareth shit. Or he the same thing motherfucking Judah Nazareth is. Birds of a feather fly together. Straight like that. Same thing go for Ramel. Ramel supposed to be a street nigga. This nigga be live streaming from the block. I know how Camden, New Jersey get down. Your niggas and shit in Camden and shit know what the fuck you doing?
Oh, you know what's so crazy about that dude is I remember when he was on You Know Who's channel, and he was saying he's a pimp, and like you know who wasn't even there. He was passed out drunk or whatever. No one said anything to him about how he's not supposed to be a pimp because that's like making whores of their women or something.
They're making whores of the daughters of Zion. Exactly. And he the first one to be up in a comment board quoting scriptures and shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Nigga, you ain't living none of that shit. You out here selling shit to the people and shit. When I was hustling or whatever the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't selling no shit to no Israelites. Straight like that. You can ask anybody. You know what I'm saying? That because it's witchcraft. We believe there was witchcraft. That shit was called witchcraft to us. That's what I was taught, motherfucker. Like I said, I was a real one. I wasn't on no fake shit. I was a real one. Now, where Judah Nazareth funky ass at? Where motherfucking Unseen Soldier funky ass at? Devanya. Judah Nazareth called Devanya his son. What kind of weird shit is that? What kind of weird shit is that?
Yeah, that is pretty weird if you ask me. I don't get it. shoot, some pseudo incest thing going on.
He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna teach Devion all the everything and shit." Nigga, you don't know nothing. Nigga, you don't live by none of that shit. Where they at? Like, no, say where they at? Where they at? Look at Tommy He said he going through life issues and shit. I bet you is, nigga, for being wicked. When you believe in the God, like I said, you can put a can of Pepsi on the shelf, nigga, and worship that shit, and that shit gonna work miracles for your motherfucking ass. Straight like that. Straight up. It's the same shit. I could put a can of Pepsi on that motherfucker and fuck you up. I had that can of Pepsi punch your ass down and fuck you up. Y'all said like Killer B wilding right now, but like on some real shit. So if you believe in this God, he's gonna do this if you don't follow the laws and shit, and you sit up here fronting, what you think gonna happen, nigga? That shit gonna come for you. That shit gonna come for you. Just like me, when I started fucking with all that like magic shit, like I learned real quick. I was like, oh shit, this shit real right here. This is real shit. This is real nigga shit right here. Let me slow my ass down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get this shit right. I call it Siberius and shit for help. That nigga's like, I'm on vacation, nigga. Figure that shit out. I was like, God damn. But this shit is real, yo. This shit is real. So, Clyde, you gotta put pressure on these niggas. You gotta put pressure on them. You gotta put pressure on these motherfucking niggas. You gotta put pressure on them. I want my fucking thing. All right, they got my light. My shit about to die in a little bit. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers is false flagging. They false flagging Israelites, all of them. Why they sitting over there on Clyde Diva shit? Clyde Diva boo. Shit, you looking good and shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? They not supposed to be there with that shit. They not supposed to be there with that. And especially as Clyde Diva got a man. If she got a man she dealing with or anything, she ain't gotta be married. She with the nigga. They ain't supposed to be over there. When I was doing this shit, a woman, like, when I was an Israelite and a dude, like, walking, yeah, what's up, man? And like, yeah, this is my girl, this is my wife. And she'd be like, hi, how you doing? And shit, I wouldn't even look at her. I wouldn't even acknowledge her that she was even fucking there. She'd be a sheet of glass, nigga. I wouldn't even see her because it ain't mine. It ain't mine. And I'm with mine, and she go open her mouth. I ain't introducing her to nobody. She be sitting right there on my side. I'm talking, and they looking like, man, this nigga ain't gonna introduce his like girl, wife, or whatever to him and shit. No, nigga. What the fuck y'all gotta talk with for shit? What the fuck y'all got in common? Y'all got some shit in common? That was that Israelite shit. It's wild as fuck, but that what that shit was. She like my dog. You walking your dog and somebody say hi, you can be like, hey, this is my dog fucking Skipper. Like, no, you ain't gonna say that shit. That's your motherfucking dog. The dog is sitting there, motherfucker. Mind his goddamn business. That the fucking your bitch supposed to be doing when you Israel.
You know that's kind of stupid, don't you? You know there's
hell yeah, that shit's stupid as fuck. Hell yeah. But I'm telling you, that's what it was. That's what it was. I did that shit for 22 fucking years. I was real with it. That's what I'm saying.
That just sounds super stupid, even in that mentality. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, but that's what, because your woman supposed to be your possession. And then a woman ain't supposed to be dealing with nobody else. Just like the scripture said, if she should learn anything, let her learn from her husband. It says it's a shame for a woman to speak in church. If she should learn anything, let her learn from her husband. Whether that shit true or not, or whether that's the right interpretation, how I'm saying it, what I'm trying to portray is being the correct interpretation of the shit. Fucking whatever. But that's what the Israelite doctrine is. And everybody fucking know that shit. That's an Israelite. Everybody know that shit. And that's why I say the internet Israelites are worse than the camp motherfuckers. Because the camp motherfuckers got structure. The camp motherfuckers got people over them checking their asses. Like, yo, that's right. Oh, you eating pork, brother? Why? What you doing at Subway at the pizza restaurant? Oh, I was just getting the cheese pizza. Oh, but they cut that pizza with a knife and stuff that they was cutting pepperoni and stuff with. So it's unclean. You ain't supposed to eat it.
And I kind of get it, but I would have told someone if they said that to me, I would have told them, hey, that's none of your business. Shoot.
Right, and they said the Most High gonna kill you.
Most High gonna kill me? Good.
Yep. That's what they said. Most High gonna kill you for being wicked.
Let him do it. Let him do it.
That's the choice you got. So that's what they saying. So that's what they saying. So that's exactly what they saying.
Kind of stupid. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but whatever.
That's what the rules are. You gotta understand that's what I'm trying to say. That's what the rules are. Yeah. Text. Oh, that nigga do a DoorDash or shit. Yeah, but that's what the shit was. That's what it was. Just like you go to Subway and shit, right? And I make them clean the knives before they make my sandwich. And one time the motherfucker on the phone while he making my shit, I'm like, look at this stupid nigga, he talking on the phone while he making my shit. I let him get all the way to the end of the counter to finish my shit, and he cut it with a dirty knife. I said, now you eat it, you stupid motherfucker. And they Muslim and shit. When they make their shit, they put out all this paper out and on top of everything, make sure nothing pork ever touched, they touching their shit, right? And the motherfuckers trying to give me discounts. I said, I don't eat pork, motherfucker. And it was like, oh, I give it to you for cheap. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You give it to me for fucking free, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking eat it, motherfucker. Right? And I fucking flipped out. And shit, niggas about to call the cops on me. Because I was real with my motherfucking shit. If they don't eat that shit, why are you trying to make me eat it? To make me pay half price and shit. Would you eat motherfucking some shit like that? Half price, nigga? Would you eat it? No, they wouldn't eat that motherfucker. So why they doing that shit to me? I used to work for an Arab boss of a pizza restaurant, and I was vegan and shit back then, right? This motherfucker make my shit. He respected that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would make my shit like he making his motherfucking food. That nigga lay out all the paper and all that shit like he cooking for a motherfucking Muslim. He just cooking for old Killer Bee and shit on some fucking retarded ass Israelite shit. And he don't eat pork and shit, shrimp, lobster and bullshit. And he gonna make sure none of that shit touch that shit. Wouldn't use the same pans pork might be in and none of that shit. But he not even supposed to be even selling that shit in the motherfucker. And his cousin from Patterson, New Jersey came down there, chewed his ass out, made that nigga stop selling pork. Then we had fucking beef fucking pepperoni and turkey fucking bacon and all types of bullshit that he was selling. Because he motherfucker got on his ass about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is our religion. This is what we supposed to be doing. You don't make up your own motherfucking rules. If you're gonna follow that book, you follow that motherfucker. They'll be fucking making your own shit up. Fuck kind of wrong these motherfuckers. Thanks, Graconis. Oh yeah, you the dude for what's the name's Discord. I'm still trying to figure that Discord shit out. That shit confusing as fuck. But I gotta get up out of here and shit. My battery fucking almost up out of here. I'll stay for like a few more minutes.
Well, but it's been fun, you know, like always.
Without a doubt. But like
some of this stuff just confuses me because it's like I didn't even think about this when I was in Torah Nights. It's like, you know,
you ain't had to think about the motherfucker. Your ass was an Israelite.
Yeah, I know.
So whatever you did and shit with this, whatever that's no, that he's an Edomite and shit. So he don't got the law, but you wanted to follow it, and you had horrible examples to follow that shit.
Yeah,
and you remember I used to get on motherfuckers for fucking with you. Like, fuck you, nigga. You not even. I'm like, who the fuck are you, motherfucker? Like, you know what I'm saying? I did that shit plenty of times. Shut everybody ass down and shit. Now say something, motherfucker.
That's awesome. But it's strange, but it's awesome.
Yeah, this shit crazy, yo. These motherfuckers is nuts, yo. Nuts. And y'all be wondering why all the 17 motherfuckers dead. Clyde, you know 17 motherfuckers dead in the last 3 years because of Hebrew Israelites? Clyde, do you know that shit? You better look around. These niggas is fucking retarded. Like straight retarded. They killing babies, fucking men, women, grandmamas, and all that shit.
So they're almost like the Mormons at this point. They're killing babies. That's crazy.
Look at Peter Moses and shit. He said the baby was walking funny. He said the baby he gonna grow up to be gay. So they killed the little motherfucker and shit.
Wait a minute. So they saw how baby. They saw how baby.
Yep. The kid was like 2 years old or something like that.
Oh, please tell me they locked that dude up for that.
Peter Moses, look it up. He was in GMS. Look it up, Peter Moses.
Peter.
And there was another dude last year that was doing the same type of shit.
So they
Oh,
killed
that baby gonna be gay. So I'm gonna save the other one because the other one looked just like me and shit. So I'm gonna kill the gay one. And they killed his mother and made his other wife help him bury the kid and the mother in the backyard. Made the Israelite wife do that shit. You think she wanted to do that shit? Hell no, she might have did. She might have did. Because the women, it don't make no difference. The women be just as retarded as the dudes. What kind of woman gonna let a nigga do something? Tell her ass what to do and shit all crazy like that?
I don't know. They're like
you know, women so like they want to serve their man and make their man happy and shit. But like there's a line with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a line with that motherfucking shit.
Yeah, that's crazy though. But
yup. But my shit about to turn off. Let me get the fuck up out of here for this shit be stuck.
All right, see ya, man.
All right, Killer be the goddamn Wishfinder General. Already did the shout outs and shit. So yeah, anybody want to join the supporters list? Hit my Cash App and shit. Colt Buster. $ Colt Buster. CULTBUSTR. And I'm about this motherfucker, y'all. Peace.